All right, guys, welcome to this page of the notes. What we're going to do now is look at the next type of graph that's in this section, and it's going to be the absolute value function, which I've given you here, f of x or y, whichever means the same thing. Y equals absolute value of x, f of x equals absolute value of x, whatever you can call it, x, y, and whatever. I'm calling it f of x. The absolute value function. Now, why does it look like this? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of practice points. Let's set up an XY chart. Here we go. I have my XY chart. And let's pick some values for x. Now remember, when graphing, we like to use these values not because there's anything special about them, just because they're easy to do math with. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these values for x, I'm going to plug them into my function. So I plug a -2 into the absolute value of x. You take the absolute value of a -2, that's right, you get 2. Plug a -1 into the absolute value, and you get a +1. Plug 0 into the absolute value of x, and you get 0. Plug in a 1, and I get a +1 again. Plug in a 2, I get a +2. Now we go ahead and plot those points, which I've actually already done. 0, 0, right here. The point 1, 1 here, point 2, 2 is here, and I connect those guys with a line. Let's go the other way. I have the point -1, 1. So I go back to -1 to +1, and there's my point. The next one is a -2, 2. So I go to -2, +2, connect those guys with a line, and we see that the absolute value graph looks like a V. It will look like a V every time. Now that V could be opening up. That V could be opening down. That V could be shifted over and up a little bit, but it'll still always look like a V. I could even take that V and flip it over so that it's a V opening down, right? Lots of things we can do to move the V around, but it will always look like a V when it is this absolute value function. Just like the greatest integer function will always look like a set of stairs, horizontal line segments, the absolute value function is always going to look like a V. We're just going to move it around a little bit. So head on over to the next page of the notes, and we'll try one of these on our own as far as graphing. So I'll meet you over there.